Now, do my volunteers return to transfer?
They should. They will start to transfer, or that you'll just be able to use them straight away.
Oh shit! So wait, you're at war with who?
Yeah, I was always at war with these guys as well.
Hey there.
Oh, and you crushed those other guys up northeast?
The northeast were the same one as the ones to the east.
Yep,
it was
yep,
just
yep.
a separate part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, were they allies or something? So this is a different war and different agreement completely. Down south. Sending my units. Well, that's great news for expansion. But keep in mind, to the north, that big city, the Bellingham, they're seeing this and looking, and there's probably a sense of fear that we control one of the West Coast blockade, and we're starting to work together as this ghoul human weird cohort sub-clan. if we can...
Weird cohort sub-clan.
Ghouls just going to me, what's up?
Ghouls will be ghouls, you know what I mean? Like,
yep. The Ranger Kenneth. God, there's some cool fucking characters.
how much is left in this fucking war? Yes, I know.
Oh, you've got... What is that? You've got Power Rangers?
Yeah, I got 2.
Oh,
I think.
Far out. So you've got... What are they the equivalent of? Heavy tank?
Okay.
And Buddy's annexed them.
Now I can actually play, because I start at war with them. Now I can actually fucking do something.
Whoa. So what are you classed as? You're classed as... You've got a faction, my friend. You're classed as the Northern League. We're one of 3 factions. Caesar's Legion, which I think is classed as a faction. Yeah, the NCR, and the Brotherhood of Steel. Now what did I research? Decisions available. Events and decisions. Produce consumer goods. Prioritize. Focus on the international sphere. Scavenging for equipment. Establish trade routes. Potato farmers. What's our priority here? Actually, that. Gaining another research slot. That'll be vital. Produce consumer goods.
Who is around me? And where are the resources?
Yeah, I was going to say, what's our next move? Because I'll tell you, if you fight with other raiders, the international community is not going to look at it like some sort of victim. So, see, if you have a look at Portland, which I think opens up your ability to then start a real navy, you'll have your naval production in Capitol Hill, but then have a look at the Moor. That channel leads out into Fort Stevens and the Illawickan stretch, which will be, that'll give you full access to the West Coast via naval.
Yeah.
So maybe we start to say, hey, get the fuck out. And then you cross north of the Moor.
Fuck me, I took some, a lot of shit got damaged in that war.
I was going to say, what was the casualty counts ended up like?
Enough?
Yeah. Enough's probably the...
So we're thinking port... Wait, okay, so what do you... It's... Oh, details. Oh, Jesus.
Hello.
Yeah, right. Our might. Steel Legion, manpower, salvage electronics, adds production, staging bases, sea raiders, within the blizzard.
Just stopping while we do our next lot of research. Construction is a good... Oh, purification stations, but I don't know what... See, I don't know any of that stuff at the moment, so we'll just play that by...
We'll play it by
how we... Yeah, play it by how we see it, call it like we see it, because I mean, it's a funner experience with what we're doing. This rookie style. Now, you're looking towards them. North of us is Bellingham. I believe... Volunteer forces, I've returned home. I believe Bellingham we will take together in a split.
And they got the gun runners as their artillery designer. That's great.
How do you see that? Oh,
New York, yeah.
Tree, yeah.
Captain of Industry. That's a guy. That's someone I can get around. So yeah, we'll get these guys.
So the Desert Rangers are pushing this Jackal tribe back into the sea by the look of it. Or into the desert. Caesar's Legion having massive success. They're actually the only formidable army in the Wasteland. That and the NCR. The NCR have the naval capacity on them. And actually the population capacity. But Caesar seems relentless in his army size.
He wants 245 days to fucking justify war goals here. Why can't I go warmonger here? I thought I was a warmonger here. What's going on here?
So national focus, we can start moving towards that.
I'm looking, but I don't know. Oh, the sinister. Oh, okay. I just found my thing. Great Alaskan Expedition gets event. Requires the following. Effect Port Mob get. Oh, yeah. I can have one against you, but I won't, obviously. Yeah, no, that? I've got a whole tech tree that essentially starts taking out the entire of where we are. What it does is it gives
Dark
me instant war
goals. Enslave the weak. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
so you see the far right. Yeah. That's what I've got to go down.
Wither the Blizzard gets
so what's the first one?
The old country gets an invitation from the Washington Brotherhood. Is that which one am I?
Yeah. So essentially,
does that? Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah. So that essentially is like you either conform or, that one.
Oh. Does that result though in an alliance, or because it's got a handshake? Is that an agreement or a?
I think it's like
click on it and see what it says. Because if it's a force...
so the odd country gets an invitation from the Washington Brotherhood, which I assume the following will bypass the focus. The old country is in a faction with Washington Brotherhood.
Okay, so that invites me to your faction. I think.
Yeah, so affects
the Northern League.
Yeah.
Right, go down that as soon as possible. I'll join the Northern League by treaty.
We need world tension by at least 50% to invite you to the faction.
Yeah, and I think that bypasses it, so that allows us then to. So you're going water operations. What's this do? It gives us the naval docks. Yeah. Yeah.
Because we can actually ship our navies down the rivers, which is fucking weird.
Yeah, that will be weird.
Makes sense though, but it's...
Eradicate the mutants? Oh. Great Alaskan Expedition.
What are you doing, buddy?
Nothing. Yeah. Like, man, this was never what we were meant to... Oh, Caesar annexed them. So our political trees are just... Yours is proper evil. Mine's like the Italy to your
Germany.
To your Germany, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have, if you can see, I've got. Oh, actually, no, you can't see. I've got one general who is essentially all power armor, and then the rest are normal.
Well, my most elite unit, who I sent over with you, he's only elite in the sense of, he's elite in terms of unit experience. He's actually nothing different to my normal unit type. Who will all now reconform.
Sir.
Oh, hello. Troll Warrens declared war on the Rib Breakers. Where's that? To our south.
So does that give me... Oh, I can start creating scrap bicycles with a motorized division.
Now, have a look at this war. It's a super mutant known as the Fist. He's the Troll Warren. And although he's the smaller nation, he's got the bigger army and the military factories. So that might be an issue coming towards us. Because then they're going to take over and be bordering on the Port Moore. And you have a look at Seabert the Diamond. God, he looks evil.
Seabert the who?
The Diamond. He's the head of the Portman. Right click, have a look at him. He looks like something out of a fucking horror movie.
He looks like something out of a fucking horror movie.
I mean, he's the cunt. When you've got sleep paralysis and you can't move in the corner, that's him.
Which one's he called?
So, Portman. The one just below you to the right.
Oh.
Hover over there, leader. Seabert the Diamond.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, no, he'll be dead soon. Is that a crossing there? Okay, I'll delete that. I'll put my power army units. No, not naval invade. Here. I want a front line here. I said I want a front line for the love of God. Can someone explain it to me?
Establish trade routes or gain monthly population. What is our population? 2.4k. Well, we do need to increase that because I'll tell you what. I don't know if we get.
It's jobs. It's going to be jobs and growth.
Volunteers only. Yeah. See, we're not.
Feel free to speed through because I've got like 2 or 3 months worth of researching to do before I can even start a war or move or do anything.
Yeah, we'll put her up to the top. See how the Troll Warrens go against their Rib Breakers.
Went to the thing.
San Francisco, Tian. All these sub-factions. It's fucking intriguing. I wonder where the next tension will come. Probably from Caesar looking to aggress some of those Indian factions.
Caesar, I don't think comes into 76, so I guess
like until he goes to New Vegas. Scrap dive bomber.
Yes, oh my God, yes.
I can't see why I wouldn't. I see the benefits of an air force, just the same as anyone else. Yeah, the troll army led by that raging super mutant seems to be having success. They've actually got less men, but more factories and just a will to fight that might win them through that war. They've pushed well over the mountains that held them back. They've moved into the Belknap Springs, up Elkhorn. They've completely flanked the east coast. Can't see what's exactly going on, but it looks like the major battle to decide it's going on now. Yeah, they're going to push for the capital and capitulate them. So the Rib Breakers will be no more. And, however, their political identification is starting to get a rulement from intellectuals, if you'll see. So they're actually running at 60% intellectuals to 40% ruler. Sorry, just doing... Establish a laboratory. Which is, yeah, they're about to win that, and that's really fascinating. So they're actually considered part of the intellectuals. So hopefully, they have a great distaste for us too. Hand dogs.
I'm doing the one for you at the moment.
Yep. Yeah, look, Caesar's doing it. He's going against all these smaller nations around him to build up. The hand dogs in the northeast. Who knows where he'll push after there into those ghoul factions, the withered. New Sterling, the Iron Alliance.
Okay, so
government.
40 days I can pull you in.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just going through.
No.
Political advisor. Physician. We just need recruitable population. I mean, 1.9k is not that much opposed to your 14k. NCR going to war with Val Bandits, who have the Mexican coast. Have a look at that. Off the Californian coast.
I officially have one plane.
Alright, hold up. Big fucking... Desert Rangers have declared war on the Vipers. Who's going to win that? Early outcomes would suggest the Rangers. So there's an NCR base building. Are they part of the NCR? No. So the Desert Rangers aren't, which is a bit weird.
I have one plane and I'm going to have superiority. I can guarantee.
Yep.
Because I can tell you now, these guys aren't going to have AA. I think I'll pull you into the... Yeah, I'm pulling you into the faction before I declare war on these guys, just so we can faction up and then start some joint wars coming south.
Yeah.
I would honestly not even care if you took... Oh, there are people, so we don't really want to piss them off. I was going to say take Bellingham from the north and just fucking put a cap on it.
That's what I mean. Are they, like... Is that going to rile up the end? Because we want to sort of get away with as much as we can.
Yeah, we should be able to get rid of all these rulers to our south. There's a couple of intellectuals we should be able to get away with as well.
I think we mask our invasion and uprising by looking like, oh look, they are just taking out the rulers. They're unifying the north, and then Bellingham will be the, oh wait, you know. Now I'll have my divisions and affairs in order coming into this war.
Oh man, these mobilized move so quickly. Fuck.
What do you need for motorized? You build
motorized. Yeah, I'm starting with the bikes, and then I'm going to slowly upgrade them as they come. Come on, not long now. 7 days.
Okay, I'm actually going to put... See, how do I use dynamite? I have to put that into a division's template.
I think it's just something... No. So it's something you build, and then specific units will use that.
Okay.
So you can...
Because the machine guns... I know you add machine gun brigades.
Yeah. And that just puts a requirement on that. So you know how like when you go to division template and it has all the requirements for that division?
Yeah.
It's like when you go to train them, if you put in the MGs, that means you need to have MGs. But if you don't, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
but you don't necessarily build
Ghoul
MG
infantry is the same as normal infantry, except they take less supplies, which is really good for me, considering my situation. In terms of research, let's continue engineering. A resistor, vacuum tubes. No, let's...
Probably don't need that many convoys. I could probably use with more ships, actually.
Support.
Do we have one yet? Just one ship? Okay, I got 2 canoes. Go me.
Leather armor. Super mutant clubs. Yeah, leather armor. Like, let's not fuck the sheep here. Big Book of Science note. We want to fund the garage. I need weapons output.
Okay, you should have got a thing.
Invitation from the Washington Brotherhood. Beyond our borders of a proud nation, to the west where the water turns black, the ruins of Seattle fester like an untreated wound, a blizzard that never ends, streets packed with snow and forgotten bodies and bright eyes peering up from below. Seattle is a city filled with ghosts. Ghosts that come out at night and steal people away, who jealousy guard their broken capital from intruders. Now they've come to our door. An invitation from their immortal leader to embark on a journey to reclaim the old world. The man who delivers us the message stands silently, unmoving outside in the snow, almost unnoticeable if not for the hum of his plasma rifle. To accept his invitation is to be welcomed, is to refuse is to die. And I only have the one option, as it would break the game, so we will sign in.
Just as expected, I get the notification. And now I go fellow savages. And so does that mean we're factions and we're both northern leagues? Yep. So you can see my invasion plans and we're good to go.
I can see your invasion plans. Let's turn those on. Alright. Do I have land rights? Yes, I do.
You should, yeah.
So, let's separate my militia from my...
Hey there.
So I can essentially get all these war justifications and either bring all the North together, or it's.
I'm going to push.
Lick my boot. Fuck it.
See how you've got the North ready to just push down from the north side, and then you've got the fort. You've got that Power Ranger at Fort William going to cut west. I'm going to help the cut west so that this blitzkrieg just leaves the more absolutely isolated from the north and south. So you'll see my battle plan coming up. I'll draw a front line.
I know you're right.
It'll basically be developed there.
53 days, and we can just essentially they'll either justify. I doubt they'll join, but we'll see. We'll see.
The offensive line will be designed to Caesar's Legion. Again, like I say, he's just annexing smaller nations, fighting anything he can, one at a time. And that's scary because every time he's doing that and there's no resistance, no coalition against him, he's just getting their factories and putting that to work. Let's have a look at his estimates now. Nearly 28 to 37 factory estimates. That's double that of the NCR estimates. And the NCR coalition seems to not be... Like the desert range... The NCR needs to be trying to convert these desert rangers into their faction. Because they've got another 11 factories to add.
Do you get any war goals? Like, are you able to...
In my tree line? You can have a look. So I don't really get many. My doctrine's sort of a generalized one for these sort of factions.
Yeah.
Yours is a major faction. You know how, like, in normal Hoi you get just like Venice, like countries that just
I like the old country because Heaven's Gate looks to be all fucking yours at the moment. They don't look to have much of a... They've got 8 to 15. Like, that looks like some good... Like, they've got some good factories to take there. And if we take that, the Yakima Nation and all that, we can just solidify this north. And every small state after that's going to be near pushover, really. Like...
Oh, have a look at Charles Buell. South of Heaven's Gate, the Pharaohs. He's this looking motherfucker. Oh, yeah. We no longer get the effects of wasteland settlers. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Decisions. That's fine.
Expel the riffraff.
We know this.
Beginner what's this? While scavenging, what does it do? 100 unit. Oh yeah, 100%. Beginner scavenging program for sure.
What's up?
All right,
yes, sir.
So, Buddy, you're getting massive assistance at Fort Williams.
Yeah, and I've just incorporated a couple more planes over top. So
you've got 3 units of power armored ones down there, dude.
Yeah, yep, 3 units total.
So your north side is all just infantry militia, and that's your breakthrough there.
By the way, these guys have 6 to 9 units. I have 25 in total now.
Yeah. Well, we're starting our expansion.
Yeah.
Right as we wanted to do this.
They're all at like 70% supply, but that's all we need.
I'm going to slow down. I'm going to slow down on division production.
Yeah.
Hey there.
I'm going to fan out the home front militia. Oh, here, hold up. Sorry. Going to fan out the home front militia.
I did that. How do I deselect? How do I...
If I do scrap dive bombers, are you right to do scrap fighters?
I'm already down. Oh, it doesn't matter. I'll
That's all right. It's going to take years to get these in effect.
Hello there.
So at home, I'm just adding sort of... Oh, actually, if you have a look at my borders, there's not many areas that people can...
Howdy.
No.
Cross.
There's only a couple of crossings, which is good, because then you can do your garrison select and then just garrison the crossings.
That's exactly what I'm doing. And not only that, it makes for breakthrough that much more interesting.
Yeah. Okay, we are 1 day away.
Alright, we'll slow it down here, coming into a wartime. This is going to be fucking cool.
This is going to be fucking brutal to watch. Okay, hold the times. Hold the times. I'll just get another national focus.
25th of November at 5 p.m.
Who would we go after next, just quietly? Initiate the Black Paladins into the... Yeah, okay, let me just do that as well. Okay,
so what are you doing there? Black Paladins, let's see. What's that? Yeah. Initiate Black Paladins into service of the Brotherhood of Steel.
Whatever that does. So these guys are about to get the invitation, so we will find it. So just press play, and I guess they will...
Let's just see what that does. Yeah, no, that's right. So when you left click on it, click for details on Black Paladins, what does it say that it does?
Initiate enslaving the weak is to keep them once they are cruel and broken, we'll take them into our ranks, burning the seal into their flesh. Black Paladins of the Washington Brotherhood are truly terrifying and a terribly sad thing. Initiate the Black Paladins into the service of the Brotherhood of Steel.
Yep.
Sure. You know what I mean?
Then after that, what are you looking for?
And then I'll probably start going either Dark Ambitions. I'll go down that for a while.
I was gonna say that does war stuff, which is good.
Yeah.
But then keep your eyes on our right. Once we get enough for you, then start looking to just industrialize the fuck.
Oh yeah.
All right. So we're going 4 days here. Battle plan.
Okay.
Battle plan's incredibly simple.
The pact is signed. They're now our ally.
Who are?
They are. So they got the choice of join or not. So now they're ally.
Oh, okay.
So we don't get it, but
they're now part of our northern.
Yeah, they're like bonded to us. They can't ever get out of this pact.
Yeah. It's one of those things. Yeah, I know what you mean. So where do we move? Do we look to press?
How hard is it?
The Troll Warren's just come out of his war. He's researching rebuilding the William Nett Fortress.
I'm surrounding him as we speak.
He's no faction, however, he is part intellectual.
Fuck him.
But they're not like and then where would we go from there? Oh, I'd say we'd almost.
Well, it takes so long to justify the war god. That's the issue. Yeah. I can't. I don't know how I can
okay, so there's actually so there's no that's all right. So what's your tree say we do next?
Well, I'm going down the Black Paladins, and then there's Decimate and Despoil, which is gains national spirit. Then there's Factory Output, expand our dominion, gain spirit, which is justify war goal time negative 25%. Yeah, I need to keep going down this line. So
do we get the option at all that when we just put them into the war? They got the option to either join us or leave. We didn't get to choose whether we went to war with them.
No. So, obviously I can justify a war goal on them right now.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
But yeah, they're in the Northern League. They don't have.
That's fine. That's strength without work. We basically intimidated them into joining our cause.
Yeah.
Right, I'm securing borders and fortresses along my coast.
Along the Yucatan Peninsula.
Up to our north. Look, I want to try and knock out the Yakima. They've got 2 factories, just a bit of breathing space. They don't have actually much, but it's just
I'm gonna start justifying war goals on them now, even if it takes ages. It'll.
Oh, let me see. How long will it take? Oh no, let me do it because I want their conquer. I want to conquer their north side.
You go the Yakimas. I'll go the Trolls. Is there anyone here I can just fucking say it's taken a year? I don't understand why. Like
last 395 days. Yeah, but as we increase nationalism and world tension, these things will break. World tension's at 27%. So the more war support we get in our doctrine, so this is just...
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I can actually research support from memory, actually.
Yeah, there are things. And then decisions you can take as well. 20% more for war support. Desert Rangers took them. The Desert Rangers are really expanding.
Being engineering. Yeah, I got the scrap dive bomber. I'll row the fighter next.
Hey.
Unassigned divisions.
Howdy.
So then we'll have the question after we take these southern ones. That'll give us like that then gives us there's nothing in between me and you. You know, we've got free roam to move between our countries. Do we look north or east? Heaven's Gate.
I'd say we probably looked east. I mean, it's probably going to be easiest.
Heaven's Gate is on a border that then north gives us access to the south. Do we take Heaven's Gate in a massive assault and then start to focus on what we do north?
Yeah, we'll take Heaven's Gate, we'll take the Yakima Nation, we'll take the Troll Warren, and then that'll essentially be a nice southern front, nice and flat. We can just spread out wherever we need to spread out.
See how the Yakima and Heaven's Gate's borders are just like they're all on a hillside. So I just want to secure
and quite potentially, I could just keep pushing south, and then your army can move north instead.
Now, Heaven's Gate's a real faction. Keep that in mind. They're researching what's called... Oh, look at their research tree. It's this crazy religious thing. Rebirth of the Gate.
Oh, Jesus.
Steam-powered dreadnoughts. Like, what? Tank tech.
What are you? You know what I mean?
Arming the clergy? Like, what?
Arming the clergy. You've heard it here first.